Hello and welcome to your dose of Capsule Machina. Today we are working on the Honda Odyssey. This is a 2000 Honda Odyssey RA6 with a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder engine. The ones we didn't get here, but everybody else got. With this generation in the United States, they went with the sliding doors and it was a lot bigger. This one has the traditional doors. So obviously there's not much on this as far as putting work onto it, time development, so on and so forth, but there is a bunch of stuff on the 2.3 liter, came out of an Accord. So following that, and you know what, the layout is pretty much the same. And that's a kind of a good thing about Hondas. Going to do the timing belt. I got this kit from Rock Auto. Has the Mitsubishi belts, an ASIN water pump, and Koyo pulleys, and so on and so forth. Came with instructions too. While I'm at it, I'm going to adjust the valves to see if I need to. I had a tough time looking for this. I bought it like a month ago, and I misplaced it, but I kept it with other Accord or Odyssey stuff and found it. NGK iridium plugs, plug wires, distributor and rotor just in case, oil filter from Denso, valve cover gasket obviously, magnets in case I drop things, torque wrenches. I mean, that should cover it. And I don't want to jinx myself, but I just did. So there's plenty of videos on this online. I'm not going to chronicle that or how to do. It's not going to be one of those. I'm just going to walk you through it. Like if there's anything out of the ordinary that I found, which I doubt, then I'll bring you in on it. Fingers crossed, it just kind of goes. It does what it needs to do. After I do the timing belt and valve adjustment if need be, do the fluid change, coolant, oil, trans. And then depending on where we are, I may size up the advents that I want to put on here. Hopefully the lug nuts do come in. They should be here from Amazon today. So we'll see how that goes. According to the mystical knowledge of Google AI, I might be able to squeeze it. The offset's like the big concern. Size is no problem, but the offset, because it's like a 30 offset and these apparently are like ridiculous 50, something crazy. So we'll see. But yeah, let me get cracking on this. It's like 6 in the morning, so we'll see how far we can get with it. All right. So I removed the timing belt, and to my pleasant surprise, all Honda. The last owner cared about this vehicle a lot. Accessory belts, all good. No cracks, nothing like that. Even these Honda belts, like nice, but how long ago were they changed? That's the key, because it is rubber. It does deteriorate through time, just like tires, right? Plenty of tread on this, but they're 2019. How much can you trust that, especially if you're going to use the car for long distance drives, stuff like that with the family? It is Honda, and that's cool and that's good. It just checks a box. Like, yes, this person who had this van really cared about it. Took it to the dealership and got it replaced with OE stuff. I'm not that guy though. I'm gonna put this stuff in, and it's comparable. But it's just good to see. It's good to see this, you know. Everything else I'm seeing under there looks fantastic. Nothing out of the ordinary. Very clean, nothing greasy, nothing just disgusting. The coolant was blue Honda coolant. I mean, the oil filter is a blue Honda oil filter. But again, how long ago was it done? You know, some of these cars are sitting in, you know, not being used for a couple years, and they finally decide, you know, I'm gonna get rid of it. Usually older folks, like even with the Topo and Wagon-R, older person owned it. It could be very similar situation here, and it was time for them to give it up or get a new car. All the clips and everything from underneath and the panel, splash panel, were all there. It's super nice, unmolested. Unlike this crazy guy over here. Poor thing. Anyways, that's my quick little update. I'm gonna put the belt, oh, I gotta remove the water pump, and it makes me wonder, like, should I even do it? But I have it, so I should. I'm already in there. So I'm gonna replace the water pump with the ASIN one, and then put the belt on and reverse order everything else. Like I said, there's lots of stuff on YouTube on how to do this, so. Well, that does it. Thank you for sticking it out. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of videos out there pertaining to the F22A and 23A, which the Odyssey has its F23A. Lots of them. There's plenty of videos out there, and they pretty much all cross over. Couple things I wanted to make mention as far as the minor differences that the Odyssey has versus like an Accord. One little thing is that throttle cable. It isn't in the other ones, I guess, or somewhere else. There's an AC line here that's kind of in the way, but once you get everything tucked over, it's fine. One thing that I want to suggest is jack the car up as high as you can get it. I only had it like on 2 or 3 clicks, and then when it came time for me to torque down the harmonic balancer nut there, you need to do it at 108 foot-pounds, 181 foot-pounds. And if you don't have enough height, you're not going to have enough, you know, torque to do it yourself. So I figured it out. I was like, dang, this is freaking ridiculously hard. And sure enough, jacked it up a bit higher, and then was able to get that torque spec correct. Did the 6 rotations just like this instruction says, and I guess it's from OE, from the timing belt kit from ASIN, which is great. Put some go fast spark plugs and spark plug wires there. You know, the blue means it goes faster. Check the distributor and rotor. Those are fine, so I didn't change them out. Didn't do the thermostat. I have it still. You know, I figured from what I was doing as far as taking everything apart here, everything is great. I put the old belts back on because I was waiting for new ones. When I get the new ones, I'm sorry, then I'll put them on. But inspecting these belts that were on here, they're fine. Like, there's no cracks, no obvious wear, it doesn't look crazy. So in the meantime, it'll be fine. I have to change the oil. I got some oil and some coolant. Might as well put the blue stuff back in. So I went to the AutoZone and got some Asian Vehicles Blue Antifreeze Coolant Concentrate. And then got some Castrol because it was on sale. I don't go either way on oil. It's decent oils, really. I'm not trying to put the Super Tech or whatever oil in my cars anymore. At least go with the name brand, Castrol, or even, you know, Kirkland. Yeah, I haven't fired her up yet. because I'm tired. The negative disconnected. I'm tired. I've been up since 5:30, started on this around 6. I took my time doing it. I mean, truth be told, if I just plugged away at it straight up, I'd be done by lunch, no problem. But I took breaks, went and played with the kids. My little one was doing that little toy archery thing, so I was showing him how to do it. Taking my time doing it because there's no rush. I mean, everything showed promise as far as, you know, what I had going on here. Like it was well maintained. So nice to have it like that. I even checked the valves, and they're all within spec. I mean, maybe some adjustment later, I don't know. But everything seems to be awesome with it. So I'm gonna end the video here. Next one, I'll fit the wheels. I'm waiting for lug nuts. There's no point in trying to do that without the lug nuts. Fit the wheels, button everything back up, put the coolant in, change the oil, change the transmission fluid, check the, you know, the power steering fluid. I might change that. Brake fluid, change that. But like I said, this Odyssey has been very well maintained. It just needs to get cleaned up and registered, which will be a process. If you guys are out there trying to register these JDM cars and you do it through, especially us folks here on the West Coast, if you're doing it through means of Montana, you know it takes a little while to do things. Even if you submit all your paperwork, you're looking at 3 to 4 weeks. It's crazy. Like, anyways, so I got to start that. Probably going to start it this upcoming week. And then I got to change the stereo. I have this cheap one here that has Apple CarPlay. I'm not really a big stereo head anymore, so I just need something that has, you know, big screen and whatever. I got a dash cam that I want to hook up. I got to clean up certain things here and then put the wheels on and eventually lower it. We'll see with the wheels on first, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, thank you for following along. Remember, like, subscribe. There's going to be some more adventures with the Odyssey. Odyssey RA6. RA6 with the round eyes that are HID. Yeah, cool. Thank you.